Welcome back, guys, to another episode here. This is Operation Richie and Lauren, week number 2. What do we have for them this week? We have some black beans that we're going to use. We've got some brown rice, asparagus. We have got golden beets with the beet lettuce, some romaine lettuce, spinach, and some sweet chard. Those are going to be our leafy greens this week, with some asparagus and radish. We're gonna also chop up that radish lettuce in there as well. We've got some avocados, and then we're gonna move on over to the fruit. What do we have? Some delicious dragon fruit, some plums, kiwi, papaya, honeydew. We have got this coconut, mangoes, raspberries, and I've got this grapefruit. Maybe you heard of it, maybe you haven't. I believe you call it May, and this is an incredible Mexican fruit right here. They probably never had this before, and they are going to be surprised. This is like a dessert of a fruit that is so special to me. Guys, we're going to go ahead and start chopping up this lettuce. We're going to get it soaking. We've already got the beans and the grains cooking on the stovetop. Let's get ready. Let's get it started. Stay tuned, and let's chop it up. All right, you guys saw the new grocery list for the week. Now let's bring on our special guest, Richie and Lauren. Guys, come on out here.
We're back.
Welcome back, guys. So we are on week number 2. Hello there, little guy. We are on week number 2. Guys, how are you feeling this week?
Good. The cheat meals definitely, you can feel the difference.
Oh yeah, you noticed a big difference in that?
Yes. It was great. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, now how many cheat meals did you have?
Well, we split both meals, so 2 between the two of us.
Oh yeah, is that all?
Yeah.
Okay. Now was that because that's all you wanted to have, or you were full, or what was the decision there?
So yesterday, I think, well, one is because it was like kind of our first, like, we're all excited, and so we decided, like, we go to town. We did take the advice, and we had seafood.
Very nice.
I think we're just really excited, and so we wanted to try a few things. What I noticed is I felt really sick last night.
Oh yeah. After
really,
the cheat meal, huh?
After the cheat meal, I looked at him and I was like, oh my God. And I know we talked about feeling, especially with, like, we did have a little meat. And you said, if we do, you feel it here. Mm-hmm. So I walked out of the restaurant, and like within like 10 minutes, I was like, oh my God. I was like, freaking graph. I was like.
And that's what happened. It got you right at the top of your abs, right? Because that's where it begins to just stick right there.
For me, just lost my appetite. Like, I filled up quick.
How about that? Now, do you feel like that's a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a great thing. It's saving me money.
True that.
Well, it's like, I've always been I've been a really healthy eater. Obviously, with Richie, it's different because he was a chef. So I could eat salads all day long. But I will say, I feel like after this weekend, it was a quicker realization that the diet we've been eating this week was like, I got to the point quicker of being like, okay, I appreciated those meals. Now I'm ready to like get back to like the BYBB
Lifestyle. Very nice. I'm very happy to hear that.
I don't think I would ever say I'm kind of craving a salad.
But you're beginning to.
Yeah.
And that is what happens. That's what I was trying to explain to you guys.
Yeah.
As you follow this lifestyle and you begin to get healthier and you feel what it's actually doing for your body and your organs, you understand what's going on and you want to stick with it because you realize it must be the right thing from the feelings that you're getting and the way it's affecting your body.
Well, I will say we very much had a discussion about how we would do our cheat meals next weekend already. Like we're strategic. We were like, okay, I wouldn't do that again. Like we went a little bit,
We went a little ham.
Okay.
Ham.
Yeah.
When we eat ham?
No, hard as a motherfucker.
Oh!
we went ham in the cheat meal. We can scale it back to maybe like a cheat snack or like a sandwich or like something smaller than a dinner out.
Yeah, because mentally you felt like you missed something throughout the week, so you wanted to overcompensate for lost time.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of.
It was our first one. Like I said, it was our first one. We were like, again, it wasn't as hard for me as I think it was for him in the beginning, but still you're kind of like, oh yeah, I want to reward myself, like, but we did it, and then we were like, okay, maybe brunch at like 11, you know, as opposed to let's do an early breakfast, or, you know, it definitely, even within the cheat meal, moderation.
Yeah. Now, with your first meals, are you guys waiting till later on in the afternoon to have your first meals? Are you eating them like 10 a.m., 11 a.m.? What is that, around what time are you consuming those?
I'm eating the fruit from 10:30.
Okay.
Is the earliest I've had it.
Okay.
It's normally 11, but 10:30 is the earliest.
My earliest was 11:30, and then on Friday or Thursday, 1 o'clock, because of him.
Yeah. Now, was that were you able to hold yourself over until your dinner time? Was that satisfying enough? Did it give you the energy needed to get through the day?
I had half of my salad bowl earlier
On Friday.
on Friday earlier, and then finished the other half a little later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you were hungry. I'm used to the fast, especially with him. I think I think a lot of moms and first-time moms will tell you, like, it's just hard in general to get any meals down.
Mm-hmm.
But it's funny is when I don't normally notice, I feel like I did notice, and I was really hungry, and then I'd finish the bowl and I'm like, oh, I'm so hungry still. And then maybe like an hour would go by and I wouldn't think about it, and then I'd be really hungry again, and then by the time dinner hit, and that was super satiating and completely full.
Very nice, very nice. Well, guys, you heard what they had to say. Nothing but good news, great results. I'm gonna go ahead and chop up this salad, get this stuff soaking so we can get these fruit bowls going. Richie, Lauren, thanks for being on right now. Guys, let's get these salads chopped up. All right, you guys saw the grocery list. We chopped it up. We got it soaking. A rainbow of colors. The rainbow salad here, guys. The grains are done. We have some brown rice all set right here. We've got the black beans. Now, these greens and vegetables are still soaking in the water right now. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the sink, add a little bit more water. We're gonna make sure that sits for at least 15 minutes to kill off those pesticides and bacteria. We're gonna get this out of the way. We're gonna bring that fruit out, and we're gonna start chopping up them fruit bowls, and we are not gonna make the same mistake we did last week, guys. Stay tuned. This is the BYBB Lifestyle. Be your best body, where we eat to heal. As you see, we've got all these wonderful fruits out here. They just look delicious. I already went ahead and cleaned everything with our vegetable and fruit wash. Soaked it, washed it, dried it. It looks great. We're gonna start with this papaya this week. Papaya, I like to make sure I have each and every week. It is a super fruit, okay? Now we are gonna put together 6 bowls today for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday with Lauren and Richie. And something we discussed earlier in the week, we had put those bananas and those pears inside the fruit bowls, and what happens is by the 3rd day the oxidation begins to happen with pears and bananas. So it's really important to not prep so much fruit too many days ahead of time. I myself like to really just do for the next 2 days, because I don't want that oxidation to begin, and I really like to enjoy the fruit bowls. And a lot of people have that, your taste buds, they eat with their eyes. So if there's a little bit of brownness in there, they may not want to eat that. So make sure you guys hold off on prepping your fruit bowls for too many days ahead. We're going to go ahead and just take that skin off of that papaya right there. There's one other fruit that I forgot to tell you guys in the beginning. There was some jackfruit. So I have this jackfruit right here that is absolutely incredible. Such a great, healthy, and nutritious fruit. And you can look in my book, My Health, My Story, How I Found the BYBB Lifestyle, and it'll explain to you all the health benefits of the jackfruit. Or on some of my previous videos, you'll see in the other social media platforms that I have, that you can see those health benefits as well. And the fruit, it is the best thing for the human body, guys. The absolute best. Let's go ahead and chop this up. Again, not too many seeds in this papaya this week. You saw the one last week they had. It was just packed with seeds. We've got a few different varieties this week. You know, we're not going to put all this in here this week because not everything is ripe. We want to go ahead and make sure that, you know, you don't want all the fruit to be ripe in the beginning because, you know, you're not eating it all right away. So Lauren, she's just getting 3.5 cups of fruit. Richie, he's getting 4.5 cups of fruit. Closer to 5, 4 3/4. And again, it's all based on your current body weight. And make sure you guys, you know, save this recipe here. We're going to use the papaya. Next, we're going to go over here to the honeydew. Make sure when we're chopping up that honeydew, we keep those seeds. I'm going to go ahead and just cut this whole thing right in half. And you can see all those seeds inside there. And as I said before, these seeds are just packed with protein, packed with amino acids, packed with nutrients, all to help rebuild healthy cells inside the body. That is the direction of the BYBB Lifestyle. It is a guide to teach you how to eat healthy and heal your body with food. Over the course of time, as our cells are dying and repairing, you know, it takes about 4 months for all the cells of the bones to be brand new cells. So if you were to eat a certain way for those certain amount of months, you can heal yourself of any bone disease. And that is how it works. It sounds a little crazy to think that that can really happen, but it works. And it may take longer than 4 months, even though it scientifically says that 4 months is how long it takes for the bones to, all the cells to be rejuvenated with healthy cells. It may take longer depending on how unhealthy you are. So you have to heal other organs before you can heal the whole body. And that's what this process goes through. You live the lifestyle throughout the course of your life. This is not a diet. This is a lifestyle. An 85-15 lifestyle, meaning 85% of the food that you eat is from the BYBB Lifestyle, from the book. Everything that grows from the soil beneath our feet, it was all designed to go into our bodies and give us the healthiest version of ourselves. It wasn't until we started adding all these processed, modified foods that unhealthiness began to build inside of our bodies and begin to destroy our bodies and cause all this disease, sickness, and illness. So right there we've got the papaya and the honeydew. Let's go ahead and chop up this dragon fruit right here. You know, I couldn't believe when I first tasted this dragon fruit, this jackfruit, I'm sorry, how incredible it tastes just like this. And you know, it's a huge, most of them are really big fruits. So if you can find some place that just sells pieces, quarters, or halves, you know, I recommend that, because if you're, in order to consume the entire fruit, I mean, there's a lot of fruit in a big one of these. And even the seeds in here are incredibly delicious. It's a little process you have to go through. When you pick the seeds out, you have to boil them for about 30 minutes, and then the outside coating of that seed is going to fall off. And then after you boil them, you drain them, and then you're going to either put them in the oven and bake them a little bit, or you're going to put them on a skillet and fry them up a little bit. Let's just give that a little taste. Delicious. One of my favorites right there. Absolutely incredible. We'll go ahead and separate this between all of these. And when you do this, you see these bowls, they just start adding up fast. You're getting the great alkalized water from all these fruits, all the vitamin C. You know, there was a thing that happened to us here in this, on the whole entire planet a couple years back that you all know about. And I remember in the beginning when they first started talking about it on the news that they were saying, guys, eat lots of vitamin C. That's going to help to fight off things that are coming towards you. But then they just stopped talking about the vitamin C because they really don't want you to be healthy. That's the design, the structure of what they're trying to do to us. Here, I want to show you how easy it is to reverse these problems and become the best version of yourself. Right here, we've got some great plums, you know, and with all these different colors, all the different colors of the fruit. Look, it's a rainbow of colors in each one of these. All the different, the skin colors, the fruit colors, all those pigments, those are nutrients. Those are varieties of different nutrients that are going into the body and feeding those cells. And that's what it's all about. It's not about calories, carbohydrates, proteins. It is about nutrients. Variety, variety, variety. That's right. He hears me. He hears me. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. Let's chop this up right here. I love a great plum right there. So ripe, delicious. Let's chop up one more of those. Look at that. Just slicing right up, the seeds falling right out. That lets me know that this thing is ripe and ready to eat up. And we don't like to waste anything here. Now these, of course, I get, you know, anything that I'm chopping up and actually putting the skin, I'm only doing that because I know that it's organic. Again, I still washed it, but it's organic. I don't want to eat anything with some skin that is not organic because, you know, those pesticides, if they're spraying it on there from the beginning of its growth cycle, it's going to be on there, and I don't think it's going to be able to come off. All right, so we added the jackfruit, we added the papaya, we added the honeydew. And then let's go ahead and add some kiwis inside these as well. Now I'm going to just cut the edges off these. These are organic as well. We're going to use the skin of these kiwis and we're going to add that to each of these as well. I just love a great fruit bowl in the morning, guys. Do you love fruit bowls? Make sure you tap that like button. Tell your friends, tell your family. This is the BYBB Lifestyle. It is a lifestyle designed for every human body out there. Let's just chop this kiwi up there. Now, I was talking to Lauren earlier, and she was mentioning that she doesn't really like the kiwi skin, but she's going to let me chop it up inside here because I told her once I cut it and it's mixed with the other fruit, you are not going to really taste that skin. And I don't really get a taste from it myself. But again, everybody's taste buds are different. What do you guys think about these? Is it looking good to you? Because I know it's looking good to me. All right, let's go ahead and separate this here. I think that looks like it's some good bowls for Lauren right here. We'll add a little bit more in there. We're going to go ahead and do the dragon fruit next. And then we'll add some mango. Make sure your knife blades are nice and sharpened for this. All right. We'll add a little bit over here, a little bit there. A little variety in each and every one of these. Now for the dragon fruit, you know, I like to just, I just cut it off, cut it in the center, and then I'll do the end as well and a little slice around the side, and we'll just peel that skin off just like that. That easy. That easy. Again, we'll chop that end off, give it a little slice right there. And each week we're trying to get a little different variety of the fruits. That's our objective over the course of living the lifestyle and utilizing the book, My Health, My Story, How I Found the BYBB Lifestyle. The objective is to each week add something different, at least 2 or 3, if not more, different items, so that over the course of time, you've eventually eaten everything from the book, which then has given you almost every nutrient available for the human body you've put in your body to do what? Heal your body with food. All right, I think I'm going to grab the peeler, which I left right here in my little basket. Let me grab that. Here we go here. Let's just feel these. That's right. So this mango right here is riper than this one. I feel for the texture, the softness, and that lets me know, you know, how ripe it is and if it's ready to chop up and eat. Excuse me. That plum dried my throat out a little bit, and I'm a little parched. All right, we'll just peel this up. This is like a mega mango right here. Very large. And we'll just shred that like a carrot. And if you can get these organic as well, which these are, but I don't want to put the skin inside here. You can boil this skin in some hot water, let it steep, and drink some mango tea. Most fruits, some of the skin has more nutritional value than the food itself. Woo! Parched. We'll slice and dice this one up right here. Look at all that delicious meat coming off this mango. We'll go right around that seed right there. All right. We'll set that to the side. Now I think this is just going to complete it. Now I could use a measuring cup to actually measure out the amount that I'm giving to each one of these bowls, but I can look at them and tell that there is enough in each one per bowl depending on who it's for, because I've made so many of these. All right, now we'll just add some more right over to this bowl for Richie. We'll add a little bit of this inside there. Put a little bit in that one, each and every one of these. And you want to at least get the minimal amount, but you can always add more. All right, and that's going to finish this fruit bowls off right there. We're going to go ahead and clean this mess up. The salad's been soaking. It's been at least 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and rinse them out. We're going to bring them out. We're going to put the salad bowls together. We've got the fruit bowls together. We're going to bring Richie and Lauren back out here. We're going to see what they think about these and what else they got to say. It looks fresh. It looks crisp. It looks delicious. Guys, this salad is ready to prepare. We've washed it. We've chopped it. We've washed it. We've rinsed it. So we've got the measuring cup here. The beans and grains, they're cooked as well. They're cooling down, so we're going to keep them in the containers. The salad, let's go ahead and start with Laurens. She's getting 3.5 cups in each one of her salad bowls. Let's make sure she loves them cruciferous vegetables. Let's make sure we get a handful of those in there for her. Oh, look at that beetroot. If she's seen that, she might get a little scared, but we're going to hide that underneath everything else. There we go. That's a nice 4 cups. You know, we want a little bit more leafy green because it's not as dense as the fruit. So we want to go with a higher amount of that. And again, you can learn about all of that in my book, My Health, My Story, how I found the BYBB Lifestyle with the consumption scale. And it's all based on your current body weight, guys. Here we go with another 4 cups. You know, if we pushed it down, it would be that 3.5 that she needs, but I don't want to push it down because I don't want to, you know, smash it like that. We're just going to take a handful and let it sit nice and fluffy like that. There we go, get some more of those vegetables in there. All right, so that's for Lauren right there. Oh, look at that radish, it kind of didn't get chopped up. We're gonna have to take that one out and put that one back on the cutting board. How that one slipped by, I don't know. Who cut this stuff? Who cut this stuff? All right, let's get Richie's going. Grab a handful of this cabbage here. We'll get some of these greens. It looks like that cabbage sat on the bottom as I was doing the cleaning process. Now for Richie, it's 5 cups. So let's just make this a heaping helping right here. And we'll just let it overflow because this is a 4 cup measuring bowl right there. We'll just take that one, drop that inside there, and you could see the pieces, you know, we could chew this up. It didn't get cut up too small, but we want those larger pieces. We want to be able to chew the stuff up. We want to work on our jawbones, strengthen our jawbones, let our bodies know that we do need our jawbones. And then all that, you know, it's not going to all get broken down. He's going to swallow a lot of it, but that all has a major effect on the body. It's all about the digestive process, guys. You know, I've juiced for many years, and as I said before, I've never gotten such amazing results than what this lifestyle offers for me on a daily basis. I stay shredded, I stay strong. Here we go, we'll scoop that up inside there, and then we'll work on this last one here. And now I had to take some of the greens out because I wasn't able to rinse. You saw everything that I bought, everything that I chopped up, that I put in both of these bowls. Now the way this spinner works, you know, you got to put the lid on it, spin it, and rinse it. But I wasn't able to put the lid on, so I actually have a whole nother container that I have to put in here and rinse again, and that will give me enough to give them what they need for the last 2 days of the week. We'll just drop that inside there. I'll rinse the rest of this, and voila. We did the math last week, so for the amount that they need of their grains, it's 1 full container. This is a 1 liter, 1 quart container. This is enough to give them the amounts per bowl that they need for the next 3 days. Same thing with the beans. I'm gonna go ahead and just put the caps on these. We're gonna clean this up. We're gonna bring all the food back out so you can see what it looks like. Meal prepping at its finest, at its healthiest. The best results, the most amazing results. Let's clean it up. Let's get Lauren and Richie out here and see what they've got to say for the end of the day. Look at the rainbow of bowls, guys. It is beautiful, it is delicious. Look at all these magnificent colors. Lauren, come on out here. Look at this delicious food that we've got prepped for you this week. How is this looking for you?
Beautiful.
Beautiful? Excellent. Are you excited to want to consume and take all this down?
I am. It's very appealing. You know, it's like nature at its finest, like a bird of paradise, you know, draws you in, and yeah, it's very appealing.
Excellent, excellent. Is there anything else that you guys, I know Richie's not with us at the moment, taking care of the baby boy. Is there anything else that you guys talked about and maybe felt or experienced or that you'd like to share with each and everybody out there?
Yeah, you know, he wasn't feeling so great after his last cheat meal over the weekend, and he was saying how he's actually looking forward to getting back to the BYBB Lifestyle this week.
That's incredible to hear.
Yeah, it was rough today for him in terms of his stomach, not feeling so great. So it'll be nice for me to not have to hear him complain.
Good. I'm glad that I can help you out there in that department as well.
I wanted to mention again that with little Wiley's, his bowel movements still nice and bright yellow, which is where we want them to be. Not that 4 milk, bowel, which is a green, not as nutritious.
Yeah.
So we're still seeing the effects of the BYBB Lifestyle in him as well.
That's incredible to hear, because I know that was a big concern of yours from the beginning.
Yes.
And I told you through all my research that I've done, that was one of the big things that a lot of it talked about was the lactation and how important it was for mothers, for being pregnant and for the newborns and stuff like that. So I'm happy to hear that you're seeing the results and you know what you're looking for and experiencing that. It's pretty incredible.
Absolutely. And one thing that I was really concerned about was the caloric intake, because all you hear is, if you cut back on the calories, then, it's going to affect the supply. And I haven't really seen it affect my supply at all. So
that's incredible to hear as well. I'm glad.
Very reassuring for me.
Yeah.
That's his only source of food.
Because that's, all the books that I read, it told us that we needed all these certain things. And, I've been in this industry for 29 years. I've experienced with so many different levels of health and fitness, and as I keep saying, nothing has ever given me the results of anything as much and as quickly as the results show from living this lifestyle. And I'm glad that you're experiencing that and getting those good, healthy reactions to your body for you and your child, because it's very important.
Absolutely. And I was telling Richie, I was like, I feel like my legs feel thinner already this week. I mean, granted, I had a pretty big hike, relatively since having the baby, but just in general, I just everything just feels slimmer, lighter. Yeah. That's
great to hear. And that's exactly what happens. That's how powerful this really is. This food is electric. It's electrifying your body, it's electrifying your organs, and it's fighting off the disease, it's fighting off the bacterias, it's fighting off the viruses on a daily basis. That's why it's so important for each and everybody out there. I can't express it enough, and that's why I want to show the world. I didn't create this. This was hundreds of years old. I just want to bring it back to the people and show you how easy it is.
Yes, well, we are excited, so.
Meal prepping at its finest. You guys are here with the BYBB Lifestyle. This is Operation Richie and Lauren. We are only on week number 2 with these guys, and you've already heard so much positivity coming from her voice. Stay tuned, see what we got for the rest of the weeks coming ahead, and I can't wait until you see the end final results. Be your best body.